Methodists across the Gallatin Valley, connecting here on the I don't know what this thing is called, but that's what we're doing this morning. So this is kind of a fourth Sunday that we have done an experiment around this, and so want to thank all of you who have joined us along the way. We've appreciated so much your participation with us. I'm hoping some people will join and join us and be a part of what we're doing. My first question for you is, what is your favorite Christmas song? That's my question this morning. What is your favorite Christmas song? And I hope you'll put that in the chat box and let us know what it is. We would love to see and hear you share. Once again, welcome to Methodists across the Gallatin Valley and this live stream this morning. Just an opportunity to be in a little deeper relationship, connect together with one another. We're going to do this for 5 to 8 to 10 minutes, somewhere in that range, and we will just be in a relationship. So first of all, what is your favorite Christmas song? Second of all, if you have any prayer requests, you want to make sure we lift up to the church or we lift up with just our pastors, you're welcome to write them in the chat box here, or you can certainly email us and let us know. I'd love to hear your prayers and what's happening in your life. A couple of logistical things we want you to know about, specifically around what's happening. So today is December the 19th. It's our last Advent Sunday. It's the fourth Sunday of Advent. Tonight, you should join all your siblings at Living Waters. We're going to join there for a living nativity. And that's where you'll pull in and you'll drive around and you'll get to see along the way these different portions of the nativity come alive before you. So I want to make sure that you are aware of that. Hold on one second here. Move this there. So live nativity, that is going to happen 51 West Cameron Road. That's going to be tonight at Living Waters. 5 to 7 p.m. is the time. Then on Tuesday, the 21st, we are going to celebrate Willie Self's life. So you're invited to join that at 5 p.m., followed by a chili supper. As well, on the 21st is going to be our homeless memorial. And that's just an opportunity to gather at the public library at 5:30. I'll be there with my kids. So I hope you'll join us as we remember those who live out in the darkness and how difficult that is. We have a lady who actually sleeps in our alleyway here most nights. And it's cold, and I don't know how she does that, but I fear for her life. And that's part of what this memorial is about, is to remember those in our community, our friends without homes, who lost their lives due to the weather. Christmas Eve, we will have many services at BUMC and online. We'll have a 5 p.m. wiggle friendly. If you like to move around, if you're a kid or you're an adult and can't sit still, join us at 5 p.m. At 7 and 9 will be our traditional worship service. 7 p.m. will feature the brass, and then 5 and 7 p.m. at Living Waters in Belgrade. Sunday, the 26th, if you come to church, you're going to be the only one here because we're doing PJ worship, intentionally giving our staff the day off. We want all our staff to be able to celebrate their Sundays with their family and just take a breather from the season. And so, yeah, I want to remind you of all about that. Karen Wanders, thanks for sharing. Your favorite song is Hallelujah by John Legend and Carrie Underwood. It's a great song. I know it and love it. Thanks for sharing so much. If you have a favorite Christmas song, please write that in the box here, in the comment box. We would love to know, kind of be in dialogue with you about that. Also want to remind you that it is kind of the end of your giving. And so make sure that your pledges are up to date. Make sure that you've made sure you've given what you said you were going to give. Everything has to be received by December the 31st. And you can mail that postmarked by the 31st, or it needs to be dropped in our box outside on the Wilson Avenue by the 31st. So please just take a moment, make sure your giving is up to date. If you only watch us online, I invite you to consider giving an extra gift. You'll see the giving link is on the screen right now. This technology to provide worship costs us a significant amount of funds every year to provide not only the tangible resources to broadcast, but also the staffing. So we want to invite you to consider giving. Once again, if you have a favorite Christmas song, I would love to hear it. Love if you would put it in the comments. Excuse me. I would love if you would put that in the comments. What is your favorite Christmas song? While I sneeze, apparently. All right. Want to remind you again, just of what the things that are happening. So tonight, Living Nativity at Living Waters. Come join us. Also, make sure if you go to the Living Nativity or sometime this week, if the lights aren't showing, come back. They've done this huge light display with this computer, and they turn on and off and do crazy stuff. So take a moment and make sure you capture that if they're not on this evening. I want to remind you that we will have the Homeless Memorial at the library on Tuesday the 21st at 5:30 p.m. We will have multiple Christmas Eve services here at BUMC and online. You can watch at 5 o'clock, which is our wiggle friendly, and at 7 o'clock, which is our traditional service with brass. The 9 o'clock service will not be broadcast, but we will have a 9 o'clock service here at BUMC. So on site, 5, 7, and 9. And then at Living Waters, there'll be a 5 and 7 p.m. service as well. And then Sunday, the 26th, don't forget it's PJ worship. So join us online. Don't come to church because we're not going to be here. We've recorded the service to give our staff the day off and let them have a couple days just to be in the midst of the chaos of the season. So there's what's happening. I hope if you've liked this, if this has been a good experience for you, this kind of interaction piece, we would love to hear that. We would love to get some feedback on what has worked with this, if this really works with you, as we continue to discern how we engage with our online community deeper. It's a tricky thing. Online community is always shifting, and we have to be adaptable and flexible to it as it shifts. So we just need to know, your experience of this. Is it working? What can we do to provide a deeper way for us to be in connection together between pastors and parishioners of this church when we can't see you, when we don't get the opportunity to chat with you after the worship, which is a really important part of our community and our relationship together. All right. Let's see. Can't think of anything else other than to say, if you have a favorite Christmas song, please make sure you type it in the comments here. Would love to see it. And we will start worship here in just a minute or two. So all you need to do is just refresh your screen, and the worship will pop up here in just a couple minutes as we begin to worship our God. The Corneliuses are worshiping with us at Aaron United Methodist Church in Tennessee. Fred's sister. Well, Patricia's favorite song is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Well, Corneliuses, we hope you have a merry little Christmas as well. Real quick reminders: Living Nativity tonight, 5 to 7 p.m. Christmas Eve, 5, 7, and 9 here at BUMC. That'll be broadcast online at 5 and 7, and then 5 and 7 p.m. at Living Waters. And finally, want to remind you that on Sunday, the 26th, there will be no worship in the building. It's pajama church. Just stay at your home, warm, make some rolls, enjoy some coffee, and watch worship from the comfort of your home and your fireplace. It is good to see you. Christmas blessings if I do not see you before the end of the year. And otherwise, we will see you in 2022, and prayers for all that it holds for our lives together. Goodbye, friends.